Hey guys, today we're taking a look at a really nice tenkeyless keyboard, so a little bigger than what I usually review, but I'm sure it'll please most of you, so sit back and let's see what it's all about. The keyboard comes in a great looking box with a well thought branding. It rivals with bigger brands in terms of design. In it you'll find a keyboard under a plastic dust tray, and you'll find two cables, both being USB Type-C, but one of them ends with a Type-A connector and the other with another Type-C connector, if you have one of those ports on your computer. Pretty neat. You'll also get a wire keycap puller, which I prefer over all plastic ones. The keyboard is quite heavy, I'd say, although it has a plastic body. It's matte everywhere, so fingerprints won't show, and it feels really durable. The keyboard has very little flex and feels super high quality. At the bottom you get 5 rubber pads and 2 sets of flip-out feet for a total of 3 angle options. All of them have rubber pads too, so that's a really nice touch and it really doesn't move around. The keyboard connects over USB Type-C and it has 3 channels if you want to route the cable to one side or simply in the middle. So overall, great build quality and materials and a lot of options with a clean design. This keyboard falls under the tenkeyless format, so basically it's only missing the numpad. Other than that, it follows the NC standard perfectly, so you won't have any problem if you want to replace the keycaps. However, this is maybe not something you'll be likely to do, as the ones that are included are really good. They're PBD and double shot. This means that they will not shine easily and the legends will pretty much never wear off, as it's made from a different material. The most surprising aspect though is that the legends with closed characters like Q and O don't have any slits. This is often seen in higher quality keycap sets as it's harder to manufacture, but seeing it included in a keyboard like this is quite impressive. Overall, they have a decent thickness and the legends look great, so like I said, really good keycaps. Now to the switches, all versions of the K320 come with cherry switches. My unit comes with the regular versions, but you can get silent reds for $10 more. Otherwise, it comes with the typical blues, reds, or browns, and I have both the reds and browns variants with me. They both feel really nice and perform as expected. I do prefer the browns for typing, but the reds are pretty nice for gaming as well. As for the stabilizers, again, some of the best I've tried. They don't rattle at all and they feel great, they go down perfectly straight and they don't change the sound of the switches. Both the switches and stabilizers lay on a white plate, which seems to be metal. Overall, it looks great and will reflect the light well, and it probably helps with the sound too. To give you an idea, here's a little sound test. Now to the LEDs, this version comes with RGB LEDs, but if you want white LEDs or no LEDs at all, you can get the same keyboard for $15 or $25 less respectively. So that's a great option if you want to save a bit. On this version though, the colors are super vibrant and the animations are really smooth. You can cycle through them on board and even pick a specific color or go with the classic rainbow effect. The keyboard also has status lights, so one is for caps lock, one is for scroll lock, one is for the Windows key lock, and finally you get one that tells you if you're using a custom profile. You also get a few additional controls on board using the function key. In fact, when you hit it down, all the additional controls will light up. You get a bunch of media controls as well as keys just to control the light effects or to enable a Windows key lock. And you also get a key to switch to a custom profile, which you'll be able to configure using the Durgod Zeus engine software. Speaking about that software, you can customize a lot of things with it. You get to create various profiles that you can then download to the keyboard for you to activate on demand. First, you can remap pretty much any key to what you want, from normal keys to macros, mouse controls, media keys, or even text input. You can also change the light effects with a bunch of settings for each effect, or go with static colors with key-by-key illumination, and you can also disable some key combos to prevent them from happening in a game, as an example. You can also record macros and edit them as you want. And finally, you can even edit the lighting even more in depth in the nebula section. This allows to set various animations on specific sections of the keyboard. And from what I understand, you could also sync a bunch of Durgod Nebula peripherals together for a really immersive light experience. Overall, the software has plenty of features. I did experience some hiccups here and there where it would crash, but overall it's fairly easy to use and it never broke the keyboard either. So would I recommend this keyboard? Honestly, it's almost perfect. The materials are high quality, the typing experience is great, the keycaps are really good and should last a long time. It uses great switches and stabilizers, and the layout is standard. The only downside would be that the software has its imperfections. Not all of the actions are translated in English, and it did crash on me a few times. Still, I was able to achieve what I wanted with it, and it's not like you'll use that software every day. I would definitely recommend that keyboard for anyone looking for a tenkeyless option, and if RGB or simply backlight are not your thing, you can save a bit by going with the models that come without those features as well. So that wraps it up for today. I'm really impressed by Durgod and their build quality. I can't wait to try some of their other keyboards. I'll have affiliate links down below to this keyboard, so feel free to check it out and help the channel at the same time. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and if you didn't, just let me know why in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe if you still haven't already, as I'll see you in the next video.